Hey guys, week 8 of 52. How are you? Week in the life of a realtor. And this week I want to talk to you a little bit about the 5 reasons that people are fearful of purchasing a home. I'm going to use a cheat sheet over here, so bear with me just a second. Understandably so, buying a house is one of the biggest purchases you're going to make in your life. Whether you're a brand new first-time buyer or a seasoned home buyer, there are certainly pieces of the puzzle that you do have questions and fears about, or can. So the first one is loss of property value. And while even the most savvy buyer can't predict the economy, there are things you can do to kind of help negate the possibility of property loss. So you're going to want to choose something in a good school district. You're going to want to choose something that's not like in a landfill or a low crime area. Maybe even a new home that those tend to have a better return on investment. Tend to take precautions as you move forward in your process, and those will be helpful when you go to resell. Number 2 is overwhelming maintenance fees. So you go in, you're going to have an inspection. That's one thing. It's kind of an umbrella of how your house looks when you're going to go buy it. But look at the big items: the roof, the AC, the hot water heater, the things that are big expenses. If those are pretty much done, then you keep up on the house so little things don't turn into big things. But we never know the future. Life can change, so make sure you keep that. I think this is 6 months reserve. I'm certainly guilty of not being perfect at that, but I do try to do that in case something changes. Number 3 is buyer's remorse. So what you're going to want to do is put together your wish list or your must-haves list. And if you find a house and look at a lot of houses, if you find a house that meets most of that criteria and you think you've kind of honed in on one, go and sleep on it. Give yourself like a 24-hour period, and you'll kind of know the answer sooner than later on that one for sure. Don't exceed your budget. There are lenders out there that will say you are approved for this much, but go as conservative as comfortable for you. Let's see here. Buying a new home, that's one of the things they have on this list here. Everything is new and warranted, so that's kind of a helpful thing too. And don't be afraid to walk away from a deal. There's always going to be another house. Okay, number 4. Affordability. So what they're saying is, if you find a house and you kind of get an idea of what your mortgage payment's going to be, make a list of your expenses, your water, your AC, the things that you're currently paying for, which is just kind of a ballpark figure, but then do sort of a fake mortgage included in that. And again, don't forget your 6 months of reserves, but do kind of a fake 6 months or a couple months in the new payment and see how that feels for you. Set your budget so you know where all your expenses are going to be. And then this goes back to the unexplained or unexpected changes in life, which we really can't do much about. But my dad always said that you'll grow into your mortgage payment, and he was always right, always right. And number 5 is trick mortgages. So tried and true, the 15 and 30-year mortgages have always been good. I did an ARM years ago, and it did happen to work for me. Make sure that it works for you, but don't do any, trickery or weird things like that. So that is my weekly video. I hope that you find it helpful. If you guys want any other information, if you have any subjects you'd like to talk about, I'm here, and I hope that you found this to be a good one. So I'll talk to you in another week, which will be week 9 of 52. Have a great week. Bye.